went. I did the second mammogram. In the room there, the doctor came in and pointed and showed me the picture of my right breast and pointed to 3 spots, 1, 2, 3. And she said that it's not normal, that it hasn't been there all the year I've been doing mammogram. So that they have to investigate further. They have to do core biopsy. Even though I took the papers from them, I knew in my heart I wasn't going to go immediately. I have to seek the face of Jesus first.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
So I started praying. I called a few people. I called Ngozi, my friend, and she told me about here and how people have been testifying to the glory of God in their lives. So I said, let me come. I came on Wednesday when they were when the crusade, when the program was on. Then I came another one on Sunday. On Sunday, I saw the pastor and told him about the case. He said I shouldn't worry about it. He gave me water and blessed oil, which I was using. I was fasting. I was praying. So I went for the core biopsy, and 4 days later, then the doctor called me back and said that the result came back benign, which means negative. Let me sing this song again. When I go into any battle with the Lord,
I am the way. When I go with the Lord Jesus into the battle, I am the winner. When I go with the Lord Jesus into the battle, I am the winner. When I go with the Lord Jesus into the battle, I am the winner. Hallelujah.
To people who may be going through certain things, when you put your trust in God, and when you come out like this to testify, people will have encouragement.
Amen.
I know that God is real.
Hallelujah.
Praise God.
Somebody shout hallelujah. I say hallelujah. Hallelujah. God is faithful. Amen. Because you have come out to testify, I'm going to seal it. The Lord has started good thing in your life. Is going to perfect the rest. I know what I'm talking about. I you know what I'm talking about. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. When she came to my office, I saw that whatever the doctor had discovered, that cancer is not there. Praise God. Hallelujah. Cancer has no power over us. So long that sickness has a name. When you call somebody's name, he responds to you. Praise God. Hallelujah. Because Jesus Christ said, I have given you power to cast out. Amen. Every infirmity has no power over us. You are being immune. The power of the Holy Ghost. Whatsoever that come out for your body will not come back again. Stand there. I'm going to pray for you later. Stand there. Hallelujah. Praise God. Give the rest. Mine. Sakutayama.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I give honor to God who is the head of my life. I give honor to Pastor and his lovely wife. I used to live in New York, Brooklyn, but now I'm residing to Maryland. And I just want to thank God. I celebrated my birthday yesterday.
Hallelujah.
God is good. Why I'm saying that, it comes like when I used to live in Brooklyn. Every time around my body, I will get sick, and I'm not a heavy person, but I will lose weight. And it's always coming around that time, and I say the devil is a liar. And I always pray, and I pray to God, and I say the devil would not try to kill me. And I say, by his stripe I shall live, because the enemy come to destroy, the enemy come to kill. I say I shall live and not die. But I thank God I celebrate my body on today, and I thank God I'm in good health and strength, because the enemy is a liar, and I always tell the devil, you will not take my life. God is able to keep me. And another testimony I have, I started coming here to my sister. I was going through, I don't know where, we live in Maryland now, and I bought a home. But everything was going fine, and one night I had a dream. I see a lot of dryness, and I tell my husband, I had money, but half of the money was dry, and half of the money was real. Then I said, what is dream is? And I don't understand what this dream is, but I tell my husband about it. So then the next night, the dream come back again. So when I come here to church, I went and see Pastor, and I told him. He did pray for me. And when I went back home, everything started coming back abundant. And I just want to thank God for the prayer of the pastor, because it comes at times like when I have to pay my bill, not so I'm working with my husband, we are working, but when we have to pay our bills, like the money is not there. And I said, the devil is a liar, but thank God, Pastor, pray for me. And before I could walk into his office, he said, you are going through a financial situation. You are going through a situation in your finance. And I said, I just started to cry, because I know he had already seen, before I opened my mouth, before I could say anything, he had already seen what was going on. But I give God praise that we are able to pay our bills, and money is coming in just as simple.
And you shall be established. Believe the prophet. No, believe the prophet, you shall what? Prosper. It's one thing to establish, it's one thing to prosper. If you believe God, you will be established. But once you believe God sent, you will prosper.
Hallelujah.
If you don't believe it, you cannot receive it. You are here. They just walk into the church and they receive.
That's it.
If you are here for 6 years, 5 years, 3 years, 4 years, 2 years, you are not receiving, something wrong with you. Something's not right with you. Something is not right between you and me. So you got to make it right. So when I pray, God will hear me. I'm not the one that is doing the miracle, but I'm the channel. Amen. So when you deny the channel, you know you not receive from here. Amen. Praise God. Let's sing for you so I will not forget. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you now, sister? Happy birthday to you. Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. Hallelujah. I'll pray for you later. Amen. God bless you. Amen. The next one, quickly.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
It's a good thing to be here today. God is so good to me. The lady just testified as my beautiful wife. Hallelujah. I'm so thankful for God. God is a good God.
All the time.
Last month, I was aching, backache, I couldn't walk. The devil thought he had me. But I got away. It's not the first time, not the second time. I'm a living testimony. Yesterday was 2 years. The doctor announced that I have prostate cancer. I fight it. God heal me completely.
Somebody shout hallelujah!
I'm a living testimony. You out there, my brothers and sisters, in spite of what the doctor said, King Jesus got the final say. No matter what the doctor says, King Jesus final say.
Hallelujah. Praise God. You're talking about the pain you receive. Amen. The pain you received that morning when you called me.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I called the pastor the Sunday morning. I couldn't walk. Couldn't walk at all. I couldn't straighten. I bent. I was staying in that same bent position. And after the pastor prayed for me, I was straight. I go in the bathroom, and my back goes back in place. It goes like that. Right back in place. And I was just dancing, and I was doing my thing. And I was bending. I was giving God praise because God is the healer. God is the healer. God is the healer. Hallelujah.
Somebody shout hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Somebody shout hallelujah. Somebody shout hallelujah. He called me. God is the healer. He called me, Pastor, I can't walk. I said, well, Satan is a liar. And normally I don't pick phone in the morning when I'm set for church. But I don't, for no reason, I picked that phone.
Yes, yes. Jesus.
So what's going on? I said, Pastor, I can't walk. I can't stand. My back. Then I said, where is your wife? He said, why? He said, okay, put it on speaker.
Yes.
I told him, why? Put your hand
Yes.
at his back, on his back. And let's pray. After that prayer, he said something. They was trying to go to the back one there. The Holy Ghost straightened that back. They tried to deform him, but the Lord God always said, after his prayer, he sent his angel to straighten his back. Believe your God. God is still in business of working miracles. God bless you. Amen. I'll go to pray for you. Praise God. Hallelujah. The next person.
Amen.
Good afternoon, church. I'm not going to be too long. I just have a testimony about this little baby I'm taking care of, 6 months. Monday I went to work and that baby was very sick. And the mother don't know what's wrong with the baby. I have a high fever and then a cold. Tuesday, that baby was still sick again. And then at 4 o'clock in the morning, she texted me and said he had to bring the baby to emergency. And then it's okay, so I came to work on Tuesday. And then we had to take the baby to the doctor. The doctor said the baby is very sick. Wednesday, I didn't go to work. Thursday, I went to work. That baby was still sick again. Nobody knows what to do. I started to pray. When I started to pray, I said, maybe I should text Pastor. I text Pastor and asked Pastor to pray for that little baby because nobody knows what's wrong with that baby. So as I text Pastor and then I asked Pastor to pray for him and give his name, then I started to pray myself and I said, you will be healed. But still we had an appointment to see the doctor. So after Pastor texted me back, and Pastor said he is healed completely with the cold, I hold the baby on my arm, and I said, praise God. The baby started to dance. I said, no. I said, praise God. The baby just started to dance again. I said, no. I said, praise God. The baby started to dance and dance. I said, oh my God. And I text Pastor and I said, I just said, praise God. And the baby started dancing. Now 5 o'clock, I had to take the baby to the doctor, meeting the mother. When we reached at the doctor's office, the doctor said the baby is completely healed.
Somebody shout hallelujah! I said shout hallelujah! These are God not faithful. and join me, sing hallelujah. Jehovah, they have done me well. Come and join me, sing hallelujah. Jehovah Jireh has done me well. God bless you. We're going to pray for you. Amen. I see that.
And again, when I told the mother about I text my pastor, then the mother decided to come to church with me one day.
Hallelujah! Praise the Lord. God bless you. Hallelujah. Amen. Go ahead. Somebody.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
My life is hidden in Christ Jesus. My life is hidden in Christ Jesus. My life is hidden in Christ Jesus. I shall live, oh, I shall not die. My brothers and sisters, God bless you, Pastor.
God bless you.
I want to give God the glory. If there's one person the devil and the kingdom of darkness hate so much, it's me. But in spite of all, it is what God says that stands. It doesn't matter. They try to kill me, they cannot. But last week, if you notice, I had my glasses on all through. I woke up Saturday. I went about my business. I came back relaxing and my kids came back. They said, Mommy, somebody hit you. I said, who dared that person to hit me? They said, there's blood in your eye. I said, blood? I ran to the mirror. I saw blood. I was confused. I said, where did this blood come from? And right away, I just went back in. They said, Mommy, you don't sleep. 3 o'clock you pray. 4 o'clock you pray. You're picking calls. I said, let me go in now and sleep and relax. Just think. So I came to church on Sunday. And when Pastor announced to see us, I didn't want to, but I went. Then Pastor saw me and he saw it. I said, Pastor, this is weird. I don't know where this came from, but he prayed. But when we got home, you see, when God put people around you, it is God that divinely connects you to good people. Not everybody around you is good. But I want to thank God for the people around me. I wasn't worried, but they were so worried. The one calling me from Atlanta, from Seattle, Sister Paulette was going north, telling me I must go to emergency. I said, for what? They said, no. The nurses around me told me, go to the doctor. Maybe it's from my head. I said, from where? What is coming from my head? They pushed me out of the house. Reluctantly, I went, 11:30. I told my kids I'm leaving. But I went there, they kept me for 4 hours. They said, do you have blood pressure? I said, no. Do you have sugar? No. Have you had concussion in your head? I said, no. And they said, how did this come? I said, I don't know. So they kept me there, they tested me, and around 4:30, they said, go. But, I never leave nothing unanswered. I like to inquire of the Lord, amen? Amen. So we were praying, and the Lord revealed that it was an arrow thrown to me. See, even if they try to blind this eye, because they've done it before by putting smoke spiritually in the dream, I have an insight. I can still see, amen? This is not the physical eye. This is just the physical, it's not the spiritual. So even if the enemy tries to blind me not to see, I have insight, I have foresight. I want to thank God that God has even, Pastor, please, sorry. Because they say nothing, I refuse to stop. I said, let me use my insurance. I stopped every doctor, both hospital doctor, private doctor. I was closed Friday. And when they checked me, they said, there's nothing. You have more than 20/20 vision. Go, come in 1 year. I said, what do you mean? How did this blood come? But till God revealed that this was not ordinary. So I just want to thank God that even though they want to blind me, they try to kill me, I am unkillable, unstoppable. I will not discourage Jerusalem. For the love of God surround my life. For no man can kill me. I just want to thank God for Pastor, for this ministry, for a church with a vision, with spiritual insight. No wonder the Bible says that anywhere where there's no vision, people perish. I'm in a place where there's vision. Amen.
Somebody shout hallelujah! Somebody shout hallelujah! When she came to my office, I looked at her. I said, this is an arrow. Don't be ignorant of the device of the enemy. I told you a time without number. There is spiritual sickness, there is physical sickness. And once you are sick, the first thing you need to do is to cancel the spiritual.
Amen. Praise the Lord.
Don't call ambulance. Even though doctor says so. So look at testimony. No, doctor says so. But we have the superpower.
Hallelujah.
Jesus Christ told Mary and Martha in John chapter 11 verse 25. Say, I am the resurrection, I am the life. Anyone that believes on me, although he's dead, that means they confirm it. They seal it. Then say, he shall come back to life.
Amen.
Praise God. So God not faithful.
Amen.
When I saw it, I just anointed it
Amen.
around. Circle it. Whatever that enter must disappear, and nothing else can come in. You are healed. Amen. Stand there, I'm going to pray for you. And then the next one quickly. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Good morning, Pastor Caroline. Good morning, Pastor Loveday.
God bless you.
Good morning, brethren.
Amen.
Thank the Lord. You know, 10 years ago, about 10 years ago, something happened to me. I was on a job. But this thing happened, and the Lord keep bringing it back to me this week. And I'm saying, Lord, why are you bringing back this to me? And as I'm sitting there, Pastor came out and said, what the Lord has done for you before, He will do again. I'm passing through a lot of stuff. But about 10 years ago, I was working with a patient. And the patient suffered from asthma. I went into work, it was a Sunday. And I said to her sister, I said, Christina does not look good. We have to take her to the hospital. The patient was talking all along until we get to the hospital. When we got to the hospital, and the doctor, she went into the doctor, I don't know what happened. But the patient stopped talking. We don't know what happened. We don't know what the doctor had done. The sister was to wait back to the house, so she asked me to look at the patient for her. So I would go out in the waiting room and I would go every now and then and check on her. When I went back the last time and looked at Christina, they have all kind of tube and stuck in her mouth all over her. And I'm saying, God, what is this? Anyway, when I went back the last time and I went out, I wasn't feeling good. So the sister came and I went home. After I went home, my children was cooking. I went in and I lay down. And Sharika said to me, Mommy, I finished cook. I said, I don't want anything to eat. So I went to bed and I sleep and I wake up back and I eat a little something. But I realized that every day when it get to the time, is this darkness that came over me. I can't pray, and all I am just saying, God, what is happening to me? Every day when it get to about that time, is this darkness over me, and I cannot pray. I don't know. I can't read the Bible, and all I'm just saying, God, what is happening to me? I remember I was to pay my mortgage, so I run to the bank and put the money in the bank. And it happened for maybe about 2 weeks. I'm going through this thing. But I remember that day when I went to the bank to put the money in. I run and I put the money in the bank quickly. And I'm in the train, and when the train went under the tunnel, it was so dark and everything around it was so heavy. And I start to say, God, what is happening to me? And I hear the voice say, but you're not alone. And the scripture came to me, and I start to say, no weapon formed against me. In my mind I was saying, in no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I come against every principalities and power and spirit. And as the scriptures keep coming, I keep repeating them. And I feel that darkness and a load lift off me.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
And this week the Lord keep bringing it back to me. I said, God, why are you bringing back this to me? But as I stand there and Pastor came and said, what the Lord has done for you before, He will done. I said, let me come out and give my testimony.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Someone shout hallelujah. Listen, the Bible says, lay hand on no man suddenly.
Yes, that's true.
So don't be a partaker of other people's sin.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's not every help is help. It's not everyone you're going to lay hands on if you don't have the grace.
Praise the Lord.
Some demons are contagious.
Yes, yes, yes.
So lay hands on it,
Yes,
enter you.
yes.
And you know I didn't touch her. I just went and looked at her.
Amen. Praise God. Hallelujah. You are covered. No evil before you in the name of Jesus Christ. I'm going to that last one. Okay, quickly. Masuka. Good morning.
2 weeks ago, Pastor called everybody out for if you're looking for a job. So I came out, and on Monday I got an email back, but I didn't get the job. And I kind of felt a little discouraged, but I kept remembering what Pastor prayed about, and he said, don't be discouraged when something happens. So I kept praying, hoping that I would get a job. And Wednesday, I filled out job applications online. And Thursday morning, 3 jobs called me and 3 emailed me. And I went to 2 job interviews on Monday. And they called me back, but I got the job. Well, I had to go for a second interview. And Tuesday and Wednesday, I didn't wake up on time. So Wednesday night, I prayed that if this job is for me, to wake me up by the alarm on time. So I went to sleep and I woke up I woke up right before the alarm started ringing. And I went for the job and I got the
After the prayer, she said, phone calls start coming, emails start coming. Praise God. Amen. That is just the beginning. Hallelujah. Amen. There's a greater future ahead of you. This job is just to put you together. But the greater one is for you to finish your education. Praise God. Go and get it. No one child here, amen, will be undergraduate. Amen. My knees must continue. My mouth must continue. All of you must come out with distinction. Hallelujah. Praise God. God bless you. Amen. Let's clap for Jesus. Let's clap for Jesus. For next time, don't speak over, okay? Amen. Praise God.
Praise God. Praise Master Jesus.
Hallelujah.
I just got the news this morning. We already set for the church. Pastor was saying, everybody put on your shoes, meet me in the car, I'm leaving. So the next thing I wanted to talk with my brother, what really happened was that the testimony I gave the other time concerning my younger brother, a medical doctor, that they submitted his name for a list of commissioners at least to be made commissioner. So we prayed here. Pastor read some prayer points that I prayed, mentioned my younger brother, my siblings' names, prayed for them. That night, God just opened my eyes and there was somebody fighting against him and trying to shortchange him. So the next morning I called him. I called him, he didn't pick. His phone, there was data, he was online, but I was chatting, he was not responding. So I had to chat the wife. The wife responded. I said, look at, I just gave her, I copied the message and sent to her, look at what I just discovered. And she said, sister, how did you get to know that? That is what is just happening now, that they've brought somebody to replace him. I said, well, I went for an all night. The next day, this morning, I prayed over the night. Not really that I prayed specifically for him, but I prayed for all my siblings. So for God to locate them, God just opened my eyes to see this. So I said, it's cancelled. God revealed to redeem. This morning, I just called her. We already said. I just gave her some message because if we leave the house, I'll not be able to text until maybe we get back again. So I just said, let me give her. She was online. So she just said, congratulations. I said, what did he say? And she said, she now called. When she said congratulations, quickly I had to call. I just called on WhatsApp. And she said, congratulations that your brother has been made commissioner.
that was really standing for my brother was not looking for my brother. My brother switched off his phone. The wife switched off her phone. So he was going to different branches of Catholic Church to look for them. He didn't see until they came back from the church. So when they came back, they put on the phone. Immediately they met messages. So my brother has gone back to Benin to go and confirm. So I just said, let me give thanks to God because it's a very big matter.
Somebody shout hallelujah! Commissioner of what?
Commissioner of Health.
Commissioner of Health in Edo State. Hallelujah! Is our God not faithful? Yes, when they call me, I pray with him. Amen? I pray, I talk to him, I pray with him. The Lord confirmed me that nobody will take it from him. And one thing I love about him, he believed immediately. So, Pastor, I believe it. Praise God. Hallelujah. It's our God not faithful. Is that the last one? Now, let's someone read for me Matthew chapter 8, verse 4. Are you there? Where's my Bible? Okay. Matthew 8:4. Who is there? Read. Okay.
And Jesus said unto him.
And Jesus said unto him.
See thou tell no man.
See thou tell no man.
But go thy way.
But go thy way.
Show thyself to the
Show yourself toward the priests.
And offer the gift that Moses commanded.
And offer the gift that Moses commanded.
For a testimony unto them.
For a testimony unto them. After Jesus Christ healed somebody, he told them, he commanded, don't tell anybody yet. Go and tell what? The priest. What? If you broadcast it before the priest, the enemy can cancel it and fight it back. Hello? When good news comes, you receive testimony. Go fast and show yourself to your pastor. And let him seal it before you broadcast it. Go and show yourself toward the prince. It's a warning. Hallelujah. Praise God. And as a testimony unto who? Them. Because they prayed for you, you got to go and testify to them. Is that in English? Can you read again? Amen. Can you read again? Read it again.
And Jesus said unto him.
Jesus said unto him. Today we are going to pray. Amen. Praise God. Today is different. Go ahead.
See thou tell no man.
See that tell no one.
But go thy
No,
way.
wait. Stop here for a while. Tell no one. Tell no one. No man. Tell no man. Go the way.
Show thyself to the priest.
Show yourself to the priest. Priest, I have come. Look at what the Lord has used you to do. As a testimony unto what? Them. But do what? Also will bring something on your hands. Amen? Hello? Please start over again, my daughter. To cool down, take it slowly. Go ahead.
And Jesus said unto him.
Jesus said unto what? Them. There were many. You are many.
Amen.
Right? Go ahead.
See thou tell no man.
See that tell no man.
But go thy way.
But go thy way.
Show thyself to the priest.
Show yourself to the priest.
And offer the gift that Moses
commanded. And offer the gift that Moses commanded.
For a testimony.
For a testimony unto them. Wait, what does that imply? You hear good news? You have a testimony? Not your mother, not your father, not your auntie, not your uncle. Go straight and tell the priest. As you tell the priest, as you are going to do what? Oh, what? A a gift on your hands, a seed, as a testimony unto them. So if you not present the gift, what are we going to do? He seal it so that nothing can enter.
Amen.
Praise God.
Hallelujah.
Again. And the thing that I've left, so you don't come back. Because it says, Jesus Christ says, if you cast out a demon out on somebody, the demon will leave.
Yes.
Amen. It will go around and around and around and around and around and seeking for rest. If he cannot find anywhere to rest himself in anybody's life, say, let me go and see where I left. Hello? That's why I see a lot of people, they receive testimony, they kick the back. The demon will go and come back. He come back to them. Because it was not sealed. They didn't testify. He said, Jesus also said, I healed the one, I healed the 10. Only when I came back to testify, he demanded for the other 9.
Yes.
So where are the other 9 that are healed? Yes. But the only one that came back to testify, he says, go. Your faith has made you whole. That means you are completely healed.
Amen.
It is permanent. So whatever I've done will not come back. So the other 9 that refuse to come back and testify is obvious.
Temporary.
Amen?
Amen.
That those demons that left them will come back to them. Do you hear me now?
Yes.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I am the pastor that tell you the truth.
Amen.
I don't sugarcoat it. I tell you the way
Hallelujah.
it is. A word is a no for the wise.
Amen.
Praise God. I'm going to pray for you. All of you, hold your hands. All of you that testify, hold your hands together. Makutaba. As I'm praying, after prayer, go and give a seed.